Preference. Preference, preference, preference. We all have preferences. Don't care who you choose to identify with. We all have preferences at the end of the day. Why did I bring up this word preference? Because preference is a very important word. Before I talk to you about preference, watch this video clip real quick.
Not ready to go
But
there.
I want to say this: for a lot of women have been hitting me up saying, "Meek, so if you like trans women or you're attracted to trans women, does that make you? They're men, right? They love to say, but they're men.
Wrong.
So someone said to me, if that is true, so for all of you cisgender women, naturally born women who think that trans women
Assigned, not naturally born. Again, not naturally born. There's nothing about it is natural.
I told you I make mistakes.
Nothing,
Look, you gonna
nothing
teach me.
about that is natural.
Okay, so what I'm saying is, for women, what's the language I should say?
Assigned female at birth.
Okay, so for women who are assigned female at birth and stick to that,
and for whom that is
designation,
consistent with how they identify.
and who
For those who don't understand what David John said, there is no such thing as a male or a female being born naturally. The doctor determines what you are. Ladies and gentlemen, that has to be one of the most stupidest things I've ever heard in regards to the LGBTQ plus conversation. That was incredibly dumb. I didn't say he was dumb, but that statement he said, stupid. He's also going to say that people go straight to genitalia and believe that tells you whether you're male or female. Well, let's scratch that out and let's add, reproductive organs, other things inside of your body that will determine if you're a male or female. That's how when someone dies and they're dismembered beyond belief, they'll do an autopsy, blood test, organ test, whatever, and they'll determine if you're male or female. Duh. So with that being said, for the transgenders who choose to identify as women, what does the word trans mean? It's short for transition. You transition from a male to a female. Is it safe to say that's accurate? Here's why I say all that. My preference is a female who was born female, not a female who was born male. That's my preference. And you can't hold my preference against me. And I know you want to say that's discriminating or that's wrong. No, it's not. And here's why. Remember a moment ago I said reproductive organs? That would determine if you're a male or female. Well, that's one of many things that would determine if you're male or female. My reproductive organs plus her reproductive organs, aka my wife, equals Grayson, my son. See how that works? Preference, people, preference. Now, to all the women who were born males, understand that's your decision. And you have every right to make that decision as a human being. One of the most greatest things God gave us is a choice. You could choose to do whatever you want to do. You have to live with your consequences, just like heterosexuals have to live with their consequences as well. Good or bad. That's your decision. Now, for the women who are born males, let's say you just go out, mind your own business, you interact with people, and just keep it platonic. You don't have to come out and say you was born a male. That's, quite frankly, no one else's business. Because for the most part, they should not care to get in your business like that. Unless they want to get intimate with you. And that's where we're going next. Now, to all the transgenders out there, if you do decide to get intimate with somebody, it is your responsibility to inform them that you have went through a transition or you're in the process of transitioning. Because you know why? That might not be their preference. And they can technically, legally hold that against you. Trust me. Yes, they can. And before I go on, some of y'all are going to say, how is that possible? How can they legally hold that against me? Without consent, that's rape. Sexual assault. Whatever you want to say. So be careful with that. You're going to legally find yourself in trouble. I'm not going to say physically because nobody should be putting your hands on you, period, in any type of harmful way. But legally, you will get in trouble. So before we get to part 3 of the next video, if you haven't taken anything I said in this video, keep this in mind. Preference, preference, preference. Just because you decide to engage in your lifestyle, which is your choice, doesn't mean heterosexual people want to do the same thing, and you have to respect their decision because that's their preference. I'll see you guys in a few seconds. Peace out.